That's good for us.
Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan. This is the weekly collector's chat. Apologies for missing last week, but I was having a holiday, so get over it now. I'm just joking. If you don't know already, I'm George, and that's that slightly dishevelled, vagrant-looking person is Alex. We're going to be running through the latest updates over the last probably 7 to 10 days. On chat 313, so we're rolling on with this. And we've got a few updates. We've got some House of Gold stuff. We've got some bits and pieces. We've got some custom stuff I hope to get through as well. Some nice updates there as well. We've got some professional repainted stuff, some kits painted that I want to share as well. So lots and lots of things to be going on. And we'll also be fielding your questions. So if you have anything you want to talk about or a subject you want us to cover, even if it's just, don't worry about getting deep or whatever else. There's no subject that's too taboo here. We are a fan channel, so you can pretty much ask us anything you want. Even if we think somebody's a dick, we can answer because we don't really care about upsetting anybody. Get on with it as we get through. Hope everybody's well, and let's go. How are you? Are you all right?
Yeah. I've just got this. I just got a new. No, that's always been there. I got this Kickstarter project, and basically, I've got a couple of things actually. So I got the card one, which I'm waiting on still. So basically, from Marvel Masterpieces 1992, they did a Kickstarter about it, and they got in touch with Joe Disco, who did all the card art, and they managed to do a metal Hulk card that came with everyone who pledged, and then also they then slipped in like some special ones as well. So I managed to get like a painted bronze Psylocke, which I would have preferred any of the other cards, but that's fine. That's a whole other story. The Hulk one's really, really nice. And then if you got the higher tier, you got like all these other bronze ones, and then they had some other ones as well. But it was a nice set anyway, and I'm waiting for the book to come in. I also, because the version I got a paperback book, and then not paperback, like it's still like a nice book, but then a hardback one as well. And then I'm going to give you the shitty one. I'm just trying to big it up a bit before.
I'll take it.
Well, it's a $40 book anyway, so yeah, and it's nice, and the Kickstarter did all right. So I'm hoping that they actually continue that, because I'm hoping they get to like 95, 96, because they were
the best ones, isn't it? They're really good ones.
There were some good ones in 94 as well, but
94 was a good year.
Yeah, even flicking through the 92 ones, there's some nice ones. But yeah, it'd be nice to get to the ones we actually collected anyway. But I don't know, because then that's like $100 a pop. So we'll see how well that goes. And what was I going to say? So I've done this other Kickstarter where basically it's like a dual screen setup thing, and it's you get like it looks like a laptop, but it's 2 screens. And you then, like, when you take your laptop out, you can then take this other laptop out, and it's like a massive screen, basically. So I'm using that at the moment, testing it out. So I've got the chat on 3 screens at the moment, so hopefully I can be a bit more productive.
Nice. You do a good job anyway, man. Don't worry.
What are you after? Good. What the fuck are you after?
Blow job. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, I prefer it when you mean. Don't like when you're nice. Prefer when you mean you're more likely to get a blowjob. Anyway, no. Right, in the chat we have House of Gog. They're actually off to Monsterpalooza, so quite a few things going off on in Monsterpalooza. I'm actually quite jealous. It's one of the conventions that I would actually would love to go to, as long as
that one, actually, bro.
It's far. It's San Diego, isn't it? So it's down, not San Diego, but it's down the bottom of California, I think. Is that the one in Anaheim, possibly?
Still, man. Send my man an invitation, yo. Get him over there.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one as well, which is the jinx for me is basically San Diego. Every time there's something to do with work where, I'm potentially going to go, the shit hits the fan every time. So, yeah, and then also... the last one was, COVID happened and all these other things. So yeah, it's always like, on the cusp of happening, and then something bad goes on or something, yeah, it just doesn't quite go into place. Ross Carter, Mr. Positivity in the house. How are you doing? Ross from Sydney, looking forward to another great chat. Thanks, man. How you doing?
Thanks, man. Do our best
Pasadena.
to appease you.
Yeah. Isn't Pasadena where Comic Con is, though? No. Pasadena's something, isn't it? The Pasadena's where they're from in Big Bang, maybe? I don't know. 45 minutes from LA. Darren Crofer in the house. How you doing? It's me, Evan. Dickhead, George, I'm talking to. You said on a video I was editing just now, which was done a couple of months ago or a month ago, you said you were going to add Evan back to the group and you didn't do it.
Did I?
Yeah, at the beginning of the chat for the video for Tarax.
Dude, why are you acting like I'm the god of this planet? Why don't you just do it? What are you waiting for me for?
Because I forgot. And you're the one who actually said it. And you made a big point about
I'll do it.
as
Evan,
well.
message me, man. Message me. All the mods hard on for you has eased off, so let's try and get you back.
And just chill out with your fucking posts, man.
Love him. He's a great guy. Been a supporter of RaddTitan for a long time. So thanks very much, bro.
He got kicked out. I said to them, no, he's coming back. I brought him back, and then I said to him, look, just tone it down a little bit, they're voting all this shit and whatever. And then he just comes back and just posts it all again, and I'm like, oh man, come on. Crippler in the house,
yeah,
how you doing?
Evan can find the fuck to give, to be fair.
Yeah, Crippler in the house. We've actually got Crippler on the chat next week. And a few of his
very
guys
much
are coming
looking
on.
forward to catching up with them guys, bro. They've started their new sort of panel and their new show, so we want to get them on and hopefully shine some light on them and give them, throw them some subs and some support, because this is how you got to get this, how you got to do it. You got to play that shit forward, pass on a little bit of support, and help each other out, especially to growing channels.
Should we pre-warn him that you're a little bit bitter about losing your battle?
Oh yeah, he's fucked when he comes on it. Having me lose to some sort of gay Power Ranger, he's gonna have some serious fucking questions to answer. For sure.
I can handle the guy who beat me. So yeah.
What's worse, Alex starts telling his girlfriend today as I'm walking around, I got absolutely murdered by this gay Power Ranger in the collector's battle, whatever the fuck it was, just completely lying to her as usual.
You weren't one vote. You said it was one vote out, and I'm like, no, it was like 6, man. You got done.
It's pretty ridiculous, man. That's not true.
Yeah.
But regardless, losing by 1 or losing by 6 is not acceptable regardless. But you know what?
Yeah, win's a win. Yeah. I was winning most of mine, I think, and then all of a sudden it came back. Yeah. And then I think it's going to be Shane. I think, is that Shane von Liechtenstein? And Darth Rashid as well should be coming on if he can make it. So that would be cool. Be a good chat. Get the guys on. They're good. They don't talk. They don't fluff it, or anything like that. They say what they think. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So that's Shane von Liechtenstein. That's good, man. That's good. He's been a big supporter of RaddTitan for a long time. So
yeah,
he's awesome.
Legend. Fuck him.
So how's your collecting week been? We've actually got quite a lot of pictures.
I didn't. My collecting week wasn't. I went on holiday with a family. I went to Crete for a week in Greece. I met this fucking awesome. I met this awesome guy from New Jersey. His name's James. If you're watching, James, mad love, bro. I met him over by the punching. We had in a hotel. We had an arcade.
You met next to your
by the punching machine. Like the punch bag thing, where you try and hit the highest score.
Yeah.
And I got in there, and I think on the first day I hit a 911 on there, and about 4 days in, nobody had got anywhere near it. So I didn't have to do anything for ages. Kept walking past to see that my score was there. So I was like, yeah, this is good times. And he was doing it with he was there traveling all around Greece. Went to Mykonos and Santorini and all these places. He was there for his missus's birthday. I was going, I think he hit 870 or 850 or something. And I was a bit then I said, oh, you still ain't touched my score yet. And the fucking guy, on the next one, beat it. On the next shot, literally, he was is that yours? I was like, yeah. And then he come on, he done it. He got it to 916. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
went over. You know, we were chatting and stuff and having a lot of banter and that. He's a great guy. And, you know, my missus was like, oh, you know, you motivated him there, don't you? You know, like you basically like fucking egged him on in front of his missus, so he had to come. I mean, he was quite a big guy. Like he was about 260, 265, something like that. But you know, it was a good time, man. So if he's watching, he subbed actually to the channel because my wife was like name dropping the channel, like yeah, he's got talking about this stuff. So it was cool. He was a very nice guy. So I hope he had a cracking trip.
Nice.
That was a good holiday, man. It was a good break.
Well, I say you're collecting time because you were buying a load of shit when you're out there. So don't give me that crap about I was on holiday and weren't doing it. I bought
a couple of Bowen busts not while I was away, but just before I went. So I was, So I bought a couple of bits and pieces. I'm sort of getting into it. I'm enjoying the Bowen busts stuff. So
they're a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun, man. I have a lot of fun with them, and it's one of those things as well that, you know, when you open them up, I mean, even though they've been around and I've seen them all popping up on eBay and all this business, and we saw probably Tom must have over 100 of them. You know, we saw quite a lot of them then.
Yeah,
but the thing is like, I think because he had so many quarter scale, third scale pieces, we just totally overlooked them. Overlooked. I don't even think. I'd have to double check. I don't even think in the room tour we acknowledge them. That's how.
It probably is. It's a funny thing though with it is with Bowens is like it starts you. For me, it starts you, and then it sort of reignites you as you're going around. I don't know why that is. No other really stuff does that, but they do that. You sort of like you've got once you get into it and you're into like the hobby, and you're into statues and stuff. It something about it that just never sort of goes away. It sort of comes back and repeats on you, and you're like, oh, and I still love their stuff. I still have 4 or 5 of their statues. I still have them.
I think with me, what happened was I actually did buy a load at the beginning, and I think when I bought them all, I must have had maximum 10. I don't know if I had that, but it was between 5 and 10. I mean, I had a bunch of them. And when I was cool, I sort of had them. I didn't really appreciate them. And I was kind of buying them and then buying some 1/6 and then buying, then starting on the quarter scale and whatever else. So I think I had them and I was like, oh, yeah, these are cool. And then put them on the shelf. Didn't really think about them. Started buying the bigger stuff. I had a whole room to fill. So I kind of got rid of them and started then filling the spaces of the bigger statues, getting more cabinets, more statues, more cabinets, more statues. And then I got to a point where I'm like, yeah, I've got way too many statues now. And also they're all in boxes and they're all not displayed at the moment. And I can't display much. What can I display? And I start getting the Bowens again,
Yeah.
So,
but you've got a lot of busts and you've got like 50 busts or maybe more now, right?
I think I haven't updated the spreadsheet, but I must have maybe I must have like over 85, I think. When I did the spreadsheet, when I did the spreadsheet last time, I had 78, and that's not included like splitting them. When there's like 3 in a box and stuff like that. Now, I got the Spider-Man the pack, the Fantastic 3. Because that's the great thing about that is there's not the thing in there, and I hate the thing. I really have an irrational hatred towards him. Because the other thing about it is like Johnny Storm is a bit of a cock. He's a bit like an arrogant prick, isn't he? But then something about the thing, I don't know why, it just really bothers me.
Yeah, it's a funny one. You'd have to get into a bit more of your psyche for that. It's definitely something.
Maybe it just reminds you of my dad or something. I'm joking.
It's got to be in it. It's got to be a dad thing. It has to be. It has to be a dad thing. It's got to be a problem because really, there is no real justification to hate the thing that much.
No, because I think it was always that thing about how he's always like, it's clobbering time, and then he gets his fucking ass handed to him every time.
But the fact that bothers you is the issue. Is why. That's not really a big deal at all. I don't know.
He's incompetent, man.
Is there anybody that I feel like that about? I don't know if there is.
He said, Evan says, yeah, even though I love the thing, even though he gets his ass whipped, he never gives up. Yeah, even that's one of my favorite comics actually, is like Silver Surfer 55, where it's the Thing gets battered by Silver Surfer, gets thrown for a building. But yeah, it's quite good. I think he gets jealous and thinks the Silver Surfer's hitting on his woman because like the woman's blind, and then he's like Silver Surfer does something. Because of the way Silver Surfer talks, he says something to her, and then I think he's touching her face or something like that. I don't know. And then the Thing comes over and sees it, or she's touching his face, and then gets all jealous, and then they start fighting.
I remember my favorite comic with Thing is when he fights the Grey Hulk.
When he gets killed.
It isn't. Do you remember that era where Hulk went grey again? He just went grey again for some stupid reason.
Didn't he go grey with the McFarlane time as well?
It might have been around that time. Might have been McFarlane's Hulk for all I know, but I remember that he fights with the Grey Hulk fights with the Thing. I remember that fight. Yeah, at the end, I think he kills him. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's depicted like he might have actually killed him. I'm not too sure. I remember that. I think,
the end of the comic maybe looks like he kills him, and then the next one he wakes up. That kind of thing.
Yeah,
I always used to
do.
Tommy Cole in the house. Mitchell Lawrence, how you doing? Good to see you here. What we can do is we've got a lot of pictures. I mean, let's start off with the pictures and just go straight into it, man. Let's go into this. So if we do share that window, and also, do you want to mention the spec fiction? Go on.
Yeah, you go.
Well, spec fiction actually at Todd. We're going to go on to that afterwards about him and Igo. We'll mention that. But just want to say thank you to our sponsor, Spec Fiction. If you're looking for anything out there, they are very, very good shipping rates. And if you're definitely in the States, they've got fantastic rates, fantastic deals. And at the moment, I mean, they've had like 50% off deals on some really, really good statues as well. I was really tempted to pick up the Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man. They got the one with the Tom Holland head, which actually looks really good. And they had it for like 50% off. Yeah, the Queen Studio one, they had it for like 50% off. So,
if you're looking for him, man, his name is Todd Johnson. Obviously, you've got Speculative Fiction or Spec Fiction Shop. You can check them out. But like Alex was saying, he's top. He's a nice guy. He's just got on a new venture with David Igo, which we'll cover in the upcoming pictures because it will be on there.
And I don't know why that didn't present. Add to stage. There we go. Oh, yeah, here we go. Also, that's a lot of zeros. So, 100 million views.
Is that money?
Which, not really. I wish I was money. There's actually a thing which I think is like Social Blade or something like that, where you can actually look up views and all this other business, and it actually has like a number, and it says like this is how much this channel makes every month. Yeah, I fucking wish. I fucking wish. I think what did it say at one point? It said we were making like 150 grand a month or something, and I was just like, yeah, I wish.
It valued RaddTitan at £3.4 million.
Yeah,
or dollars.
dollars. And then literally George was like, I think we need to have a conversation about where this money's going because I'm clearly not seeing half of that. So, I had to go to bank statement.
It valued like other channels at like 100 grand or something. And it
No. It wasn't. It was like Gem's channel was like $3,000. It was something like that, $3,000. Batman Statue Collector was like, I don't know, $800 or something like that. And then we clicked on done our one, and it was like 3.4 million. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, Alex, me and you need to have a conversation about the amount of money that you're presenting to me via YouTube, bro, because something isn't adding up here.
This actually is a bit different as well, because I think we're actually probably on about 110 million, really, because...
I'm very proud of that number, though, man. That's 100 million views that we've got. So thank you very much, every single person who's ever clicked on a video and supported the channel, man. It really means a lot. So thank you, because that's a lot of views, bro, and we're really proud of that.
That's a ridiculous amount of views. The other thing that is actually... Oh, man, it's kicking me out of YouTube here. What's going on? The other thing that's really impressive, which I'm going to check in a second, is the watch hours. I think is like 1 million watch hours, which again, that's absolutely crazy. That's you know.
We're very, very proud of like how well the channel's doing, and after such a long time of putting into it and never really given up and just trying to sort of do things the way that we thought the best way to do it. So very proud of that. So thank you all for being part of it.
Well, it was one of those things.
You're on this chat and you're watching. You're part of it.
Yeah. It was just one of those things as well where, you know, we ended up doing it for a long time. I actually think, you know, when we were doing it back in like 2015, 16, we were getting quite a lot of responses back then. We were only at like, when I look at the numbers, I was like, geez, you know, the amount of impression we made on companies then when we only had, you know, 2,500 subscribers, it was big, it's massive.
Funny as well, because back then you didn't have these pushes, you know, where like you have channels that are like pushing for to work with people. You know, it was different then. You had to like wait. You had to sit and wait.
Well,
you had to sort of like you had to earn your stripes. You had to get to a certain point, and then you would hope that they would contact you and be like, you know, can we send you something? Hear your opinions on it? You know, that's a really big moment. You know,
well, that's the thing as well. Is we weren't like forcing it down people's throat. We weren't saying to people, hey, we're RaddTitan, you better send us this, or you better do that, and you better send us here. And we never did that. And that was a thing which, you know, I'm proud that we kind of always did that, even with, you know, jobs and, you know, jobs I've had in the industry. It's always been where I've been approached and they've gone, hey, you know, we got this work, do you want to do it? And it's, you know, that's something where, you know, that feels great. It feels great to have that, you know, appreciation where people come to you rather than having to beg everyone, you know. And I've seen, I don't want to be a cunt, but I've seen like working for XM, Bigorama, Connecticut's Mighty Jack, you know, all these companies. I've seen a lot of emails from channels, and I've seen how demanding they are. I've seen where they're literally like, I've even seen like someone sent us the email where it was like, you're sending RaddTitan free stuff, why don't you do it to us? And at the time we weren't getting free stuff from that company, but that message actually sparked the company to start sending us stuff, which was hilarious. That was the best thing about.
I remember. I know who that was.
Yeah, we went to.
Was that the fucking pussy playing with the lightsaber in the dark?
Yep.
That fucking idiot.
Yeah, but it was literally like, oh yeah, you're sending them free stuff. You must send me stuff. Da, 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 rah, rah, rah. And then they contacted, go, why are you telling him you're getting free stuff? We're like, don't even speak to the guy. I have no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, we ain't friends.
Do you want to review this? Yeah, right. You know. So it actually backfired on him, did it? Yeah, that's enough. But yeah, no, thanks everyone. Thanks for the kind words there. And yeah, awesome. Yeah, the thumbnails. Oh God, I'm not going to go into that. Fun fact: Alex sends us feet pics in exchange for House of God statues. You didn't hear that from me, dude. You don't want to see my feet. My feet are fucking horrible.
If you think fucking the Hobbit feet or something, you want to see Alex's feet, man.
Yeah. I look like what those Hobbit shoes they wear in the thing. The thing is just sort of a cosmic dude with perfect silver face. Yeah, I think that's in number 55, I believe. Yeah. All right, we'll move on from that. Just wanted to point that out. But as I say, actually, on the analytics, it's now 104.5 million. But the thing about YouTube is when you delete videos, it actually takes away your views. And
we have to get rid of a load, didn't we?
We had to get rid of a load when... you know, we had some clips and things and we had some music on stuff and whatever, and we ended up it just got to a point where we were like, you know what, we'll just delete it, so I don't want the hassle. And I think we've probably done a couple of million views in that, you know, so, you know, not good. And also,
one of them things as well, as your numbers go up, you have to be stricter. You have to be stricter. Because we were like, when you're like rocking it like 10,000 or 12,000, like you can chill your beans, man, because ain't nobody paying too much attention to you. But as the numbers start rolling up and they start getting into the 50s, 60s, 80s, 100s, people start, like, videos start getting flagged constantly and you start having problems. So it's just
people start reporting your stuff as copyright and you start getting
you've got big target.
you start getting like everything. And it's just like, Wow. But yeah, so the next one, 100 million 1 million watch hours. Currently, let me see the sub number. So, here we go. Does that come up here when I do that?
Can't see anything at the minute. No.
No? Okay. Am I not sharing?
What you got?
Share screen. Oh, no, it's because I was doing window when I... There we go, like that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's our number at the moment.
Nice.
242,564. So it should be like 250,000, the next couple of weeks, which is, again, like a ridiculous number.
Quarter of a million. It's
I
unbelievable.
remember when we were looking at, when I look at the analytics quite a lot, and when I'm looking at them and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, the dream was always to get like 100,000, and it was always this like far dream of like, oh, that's not going to happen. It's slow, and it really slowed down at one point, and then it was like when it kind of was at the point where it must have been like 21 or 20,000, and I was like, at the moment again we're at like 21% of 100. And now it's at a point where we are over that percentage towards a million now. So we're literally at like 24.2 million, 24.2% of a million.
Whoa. Do you know what? Do you not always remember, and I always think in my little twisted mind, I took over the Instagram account at 1,204.
It wasn't one. No, it was about 6,000. Fucking idiot.
No.
Don't give me that shit because I did it. And it was,
I took it from that and I got up to 25,000, and we were on the YouTube was 23,000. And I basically sent a message to Alex going like, our Instagram now has overtaken our YouTube. And then I must have pissed him off because then all of a sudden the YouTube just went fucking nuts. Like all of us, like Alex must have got off his lazy fucking vagrant ass and started doing some work, because then all of a sudden I turned around and the YouTube was on like 60k, and I'm like, what the fuck has happened here? And then I sort of felt quite bad about my progress.
Well, I mean that was actually really shit as well, because what happened there was I wasn't working for I took like 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks off work between Figurama and Connecticut's. They wanted me to start straight away, and I was a bit like, well, I'm getting paid till this day, you know what? No, you're right. And I literally took like 7 weeks off. And I just thought to myself, you know what? I do this for my job. This is my job. I get paid to do this. And the thing about it is like a bit different. It's like when you do it for like a company, there's no shame to doing things. So like when you spam things, when you send out a certain message, or when you do something, you're kind of like, it's kind of expected that way from a company. It's expected to be done. So then what happened was I was a bit like, you know what? I literally have a folder of like 200 shorts, and I always intended to start like a TikTok or start something, and it never happened. And I did start posting some shorts like over the time, but it was never very consistent. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to schedule them for 6 weeks. I'm going to put them up every day. And I think even some days it was like 2. It was like every day at a certain time, and then another one at another time on some days. And then it was just like boom, boom, boom. And the numbers just went, ooh, like kept going up and up and up. And then a couple of videos went viral. Got like, obviously one's on like 63 million now. One's on a couple of like 5 million, a couple on 10 million. So, and some of the ones I took down were actually on like 10 million as well that I had to take down. But yeah, it's crazy. And then that kind of worked. I just continued to post shorts. I mean, we got so much content that it's just so easy to post them every day, and they don't need to be as polished. That's the thing as well. The
thing is, we don't hide anything either. Like some people, like they're bad. they start getting a result, and then you like talk to them like, how have you did that? How did
Oh, I
that
don't
happen?
know.
And they're like,
I
I don't
don't know,
know.
man. Must have.
No,
Right.
man.
It's
It's
got
just like,
lucky.
don't know. It's like, you fucking do know, and you just want to be the only person. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, lovely.
What happened there? Did you step on your dog?
No, the dog just threw up on my sofa.
Oh dear.
Yep. That's my fault because I was trying to fatten him up with some burgers earlier, and he's just literally thrown up on my chair, on my couch,
Nice.
right, literally next to me.
Yummy.
And it stinks as well.
I cooked my dog dinner yesterday.
It smells.
Oh, and again. Lovely. Thanks, Pablo. How you doing? Yeah. Ross, let me mute him because he's going to be clearing up Poppy Puke. I pre-ordered the Sideshow Superman Green Lantern. They seem to pair up well with their poses and height. May I have your opinions? We actually do have the Superman in there. We don't have the Green Lantern, though. That's one of the older ones. But yeah, we'll get on to the Superman. Don't you worry. Carlos, thank you very much. Let me see what the next pictures are. Oh, where's that one there? Oh, there you go. These are House of God ones. They're not meant to be in that order. We'll come back to that. Let me get these. My week, actually, I got quite a few pieces in, and I'm really, really happy. There was a few pieces which I kind of wanted for a while, and I never really got because I couldn't justify it. So one of the pieces I always wanted was the Mary Jane comic cat, and basically it was just always a little bit too expensive to go on the secondary market, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not paying for £500 for it, and in the end it came up. I think it was like £400, and I put an offer in, and I ended up like winning it really cheap. Like when I say cheap, I mean I sort of like I lowballed them big time, and they actually accepted. And basically, I think I went in at 175, and they said no. And then I come back, and I did 200, and they took it. So I got it for 200 plus 20 shipping, and it's just a piece I've always wanted. It's something I think is absolutely stunning. I'll come back to these ones. These are George's ones. And these are all the pieces that George got this week. We'll come back to these. And I go through mine. Okay, let me go. I think it's after this one. All right, so one of the things I've got, so actually I've got the Sideshow apples. I've got 3 of those. And basically, I've then, when I went to China, Infinity gave me one of their oranges, and they said, oh, this is orange number 2. So I've been trying to track down orange number 1. So this is orange number 1. And I picked this up. Found on eBay, a guy had a couple of them. I haven't actually told George yet, but I gave him one of the apples before. So actually I managed to pick him up one of these oranges. So I've got one of these for him to give tomorrow. So that's that. This is the Mary Jane. This was actually taken with a flash, but for some reason it looks like I've edited it. It looks like it's been kind of repainted, but it's actually just where it was a bit dark and the flash went off, and it makes it look like this. But it's a really, really nice piece, and I've always wanted it, and just one of those ones that finally I got it for the price that I was willing to pay. The thing about this one though is 1/6, and this. Sorry, I've just seen Mitchell's question there. He's asking, do you still collect 1/6? Normally, no, but this one is 1/6. I don't actually collect any of the kind of. And I'm trying to think of 1/6 pieces I actually have now. I can't think actually. I don't think I've got many 1/6. I don't collect Bowens. I know they're 1/7. The Bowen busts are like 1/8 or so. I do collect those obviously, but yeah, this is the only 1/6 I've got in a while. I don't collect Hot Toys. Yeah, but great detail on this. J. Scott Campbell, fantastic piece. I've always wanted this since I saw an image of this where I think it's either Kenny Tan or Augustin Lowe, and basically they have this raised on a razor, and it's actually in the window behind the Spider-Man comic, and actually like it looks like she's in the apartment, and it's actually like a really cool idea, and really looks very very nice. What's up, Alex? Did you see the success of X might lead to a new Spider-Man animated series? Well, he appears in the animated series twice. So you see Spider-Man swinging around, and then I think the next episode you actually see Peter Parker, Mary Jane, and Flash Thompson holding a bag in the window of the store. So yeah, it's very very likely. And I mean, I actually think that having Morph come back was absolutely genius. I mean, if you haven't seen X-Men 97, definitely go and watch it, especially if you have the attachment to the original stuff. I actually liked the original X-Men, but I do have to say that I did find after a while it got a bit boring. And I do think bringing Morph back, I think it was quite good, because the thing with it is...
Listen to me, listen carefully. Whatever you do, never buy a French Bulldog. Never.
Yeah.
Any other dog. Don't ever buy one. Fucking dog, honestly. He's there. He's just like asleep. He's like asleep, dead to the world, snoring. And then all of a sudden, there's what can only be described as a yak sound. And then, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
I was just saying that X-Men 97 is like... Have you finished X-Men 97 yet?
Yeah, I did it, yeah. Have you done it?
Okay. Yeah, I've done it.
You were on 2 like earlier. I think it was this afternoon.
Yeah, and I was on 2, and then I watched 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then watched 8, 9, 10. 8, actually, I kept trying to watch it, and I kept falling asleep, kept having to walk the dog, kept having to... I actually probably watched 8 about fucking 5 times. I had to start it again and whatever. But I was just saying that Spider-Man... it's the one after she chucks him off the building. And I remember that because I kept seeing previously on X-Men and Rogue. It's like I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. He's like, okay, yeah.
Is his name Caspian?
Trask.
Oh, you threw Trask off the side.
Yeah, but I was just saying that with the success of X-Men, it does look like they can bring in Spider-Man, and Spider-Man did show up twice.
It's a little bit more gory. This new one.
Well, there was no gore, but it was like quite aggressive, wasn't it? Like quite violent.
There's more gore, man. Well, Gambit's like impaled by a big fucking stick, like a pole. And
yeah, and then Wolverine
there was a few ones.
Magneto, and then
that's not bad.
Cable gets his arm ripped off, but that was a bit different. But
that one wasn't too bad again because it's mechanical. It was more. Yeah. I've forgotten which ones I thought the Owl one as well with Storm. Like if you were a kid watching that, the big fucking owl.
Oh, the creepy bird thing.
That was biting people. A bit like someone on the forge on the shoulder. It was a bit like. I watched a couple of episodes and I was like, I think George would like this. And then I watched that one. I was like, no, I can't watch this.
Yeah, X-Men 97 is not for kids. Mitchell's saying they definitely watered down Cable. And also, I think Sinister was a bit of a little bitch, wasn't he, as well?
In the first season, in the first animated season,
he's a badass, and he's
not until he has a fight with Wolverine. I think it's the Juggernaut episode.
Yeah, he does them all, and it's not until he realizes like Cyclops shoots him, and then he realizes like, oh dear, that's not good. That's not healing. Then it gets bad. But
I love this J. Scott Campbell. I like this piece a lot, by the way. Yeah. Congrats on this, man. This is real nice.
So we were just saying that, so the Spider-Man does show up twice in the series, so it's very likely. I'd like to see. And also with the original, it ended on a cliffhanger anyway. Mary Jane got taken away, and basically he swings into a portal. Madam Web opens a portal. He swings in, and he's like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes in the portal and it ends. And they never finish that story, so it would be perfect to go back to. But I do think, though, because they released like a series plan and scripts and stuff like that, and I think the problem is they then moved on to like real B, C list characters in the next season, and the studio was just like, nah, let's not do that. Let me go back to your stuff then.
Was it my stuff when the dog was thrown up?
Yeah, so pretty easier to do it that way.
Let's go from the beginning.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's at the beginning of mine.
Well, the beginning was that, and then yours.
Oh, awesome! All right, so I got this on PO, which is it's the Grey Hulk. I've been looking for a Grey Hulk for a wee while. So this was a piece that popped up onto my radar. It actually wasn't this photo; it was the first one that I saw. But it's I think this is the thing is with the grey one. I don't know how anybody else feels, but there's certain types of Hulks that I think fit certain types of look. And with the grey one, I always like him to look a little bit more like the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, sort of more like Neanderthal ape, like mindless and a little bit slow. I always think with the grey, I want him to look that way. I don't know why that is, but it's just the style that I like. And I think this really covers it. I think this really captures it as sort of the monster a lot more. I don't know if it's just the way it's posed or the sculpt on it, but I just think it captures that sort of, Frankenstein's monster look. Because I don't really like that. It's a weird thing. I don't really like it on the green at all. I think that, it's the thing I have with the whole transformation versus maybe like the premium format, the OG Sideshow one, both lovely pieces. I think the OG premium format is a little bit, I prefer it in grey, the OG premium format. I think that captures it, the pose and the look and the sort of ape. I think that captures it better.
I've just put a poll up actually in the on YouTube. What's your favourite colour of the Hulk? So we've got red, grey or green. What's your favourite colour? So yeah, join the poll there.
It's a hard one, that one, because they're different Hulks, really.
Well, that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, but if the question is what's your favourite character, or if the question is what looks the best Hulk, I'll tell you one thing that I think.
I didn't go that deep about it.
I always like the grey paint. I always do. I like when you do the 3 Comicets, I like the grey the best. When you do the 3 premium formats, even though I have the red, I had it repainted. I think the grey is painted the best out of the 3. This was the picture that I saw. This was the picture that I saw.
I actually had I had the grey with the orange shirt, and I literally paid like peanuts. I paid absolute peanuts for it. And,
my idea for this piece was actually I was going to try to find a very small grey, like orange shirt, rip it to bits and put it on this, because I think this would look great. And this was the picture I saw, and I was like, I love the look of that. Head on, bit of shadow, just perfect. The whole thing just perfect. So I was like, yeah, this is
Evan says you're going to need a bigger cube.
Yeah.
That whole
I mean, that thing is actually really big, because that's the XM one, and he's slightly overscaled. They didn't do him accurate XM.
No.
They made him bigger. I don't think they did.
Rosic in the house.
Yo, I've got some of your pictures up here, mate. Hopefully I'll get to share them if we can get through it. Of your apocalypse.
Do you remember the Spider-Man animated series when he was in a different dimension with humanoid talking animals?
No. Thanks for not.
No, I don't remember that. Is that the actual 94 one? The Dear Spider-Man. Is it that one? Or is it a different version? I don't remember. Nice guy in the house. How you doing?
Yo.
Yeah, so you got this one coming in.
Yeah.
Back. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like in a... Yeah, I was about to say that's like in a bar with like Wolverine bar.
Yeah, it definitely could be. You could have it with the Sideshow one. It'd be nice.
Yeah, mix. It's got scratches on the keg, and yeah, it'd be good to see it paired off for sure.
I don't know if that was the intention. I just really like this sort of like I say, the ape, the Neanderthal thing.
Yeah. This is one of your sets of boxes, which has my boxes in there, so I just thought I'd include that.
Yeah, that's actually for you, that picture, because that was for you. All of those boxes in that one, apart from your two.
What's the one
Still here
about?
waiting.
Oh yeah, there's the Silver Surfer one. Yeah, okay. And
my
then
stuff.
here's your stuff there. So Baron Zemo, Damien Hellstrom, Ghost Rider, Destroyer, and Archangel. Boom.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go, Damien.
Yeah, got this in. This is probably like one of the sort of more valuable Bowen Designs busts. Actually, this sells for about £600. £500-600 this one. So this is big money. This one. But got a bit of a deal on this because people selling it don't know what they got. But it come in. It was really nice. It actually, it's not a character that I'm into or that I wanted in any particular way. This was sort of like a Grail Bowen bust. So I was like, I'm going to pick that up if I can. So I was really happy with it. You can tell it's later because this is like 2010, so it's like 14 years old. Yeah. But the sculpting skill and obviously the detailing has jumped up quite significantly in those like 10 years from the first one.
It's got that great kind of scar, that sort of was it keloid scarring on his chest?
Yeah, on his chest. Yeah, it's got like the pentagon and on his chest. Got a nice translucent base, and it's absolutely flawless through there. Not a mark on it. So I'm really happy with it. It's nice as well. The thing of the trident thing comes separately, which I was like happy about.
Yeah, the base will go great with the Sideshow Logan bar fight for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to see someone pair that off. Really nice bow in that one. Yeah, this one again is one of those ones where I've seen it and it just goes for too much money, and then it's not a character I care about. So it's one of those ones where for you you kind of getting it. I probably, if you didn't get it, I probably would never have seen it. So I'm quite happy to kind of see this one now.
It's nice, man. It's really nice. It's like it's a big jump up in quality. You get like Bowen stuff, and you're like, this is like, there's a romance to it because of the age. You're like, yeah. I mean, this is a really nice one.
The other side of it as well is they look like they do in the comic. So there's obviously where, even Sideshow do it, companies want to add their own kind of take on something. They want to add their own modernization. XM do it really, really badly sometimes, over the top, I mean. And, you add so much texturing, you add so much other elements to it that you just take away from the original.
Yeah, I so agree with you.
And I do think as well with Bowen, they have that luxury of being a smaller scale, so you don't need as much texture. Because I guess if you had these on a bigger scale, you would be a bit bland. So there is that to it as well. This is a nice piece as well.
This is really nice. So this one come in, obviously the wings come in separately, but it's nice. And it's funny because out of the 4 pieces I got in, 3 of them are sculpted by a guy called, I think it's Gabe Penner. Which I thought was weird that was the case, that out of the 4 pieces I got in, 3 of them were sculpted by one person, which I've never had before. So it's nice, man. It come in really good. It's a decent size, that one. It's about 11 inches. It's the top of his wings. Yeah, so I've got that pose with the XM Apocalypse. You got to have that. So
nice.
I always use the Sinister as a size reference, because a Sinister is like the most normal. He's not massive and he's not tiny. It's like, and he obviously has his arms, and all of that. So it's not like, you get a good representation. It's from the waist up. And I think he's the most sort of average in terms of sizes. So you can get an idea of how big they are.
I had the full statue of Archangel. I always thought the bust had a better pose. Yeah.
Yeah, you always get that. I mean, I'm totally in agreement with you. There's loads of Bowen that he made busts and statues, and he sort of, there are a few that have much better poses than the actual full statues, to be honest. But yeah, this is a good one, this one. So this was nice.
Nice.
I actually lucked out on this. I got a bit of a deal on this. I mean, when I got it, I paid pretty much what the going rate for this one is. I wanted a Johnny Blaze. I like the Ketch one a lot. The way it looks, goes for big money. I really wanted the Blaze, so I got this one, and I paid pretty much what it sort of goes for. And then I actually got really lucky because when I opened it, it actually is a signed AP. So I didn't know that. So I really got lucky with this one.
Gain Penner is a really great sculptor. Sorry, Gabe.
Yeah. That's it, Gabe. Yeah. I was just, it was a shock. Like, I can't remember. I was sitting. Yeah, see there. That's the signed bit. Yes, it's not the. I've got another signed one. AP Gladiator Hulk, which got full signature across the base. But this is also another sort of way that he used to sign, which is like some sort of line, and then an R and a B sort of mirroring each other.
I've got one. I've got one like that, but the line's really long.
Oh
like the line between it's like really long. Yeah. I think I've only got one signature. Yeah, that's nice for the tire and the engine, and it's really nice.
Yeah, this is also quite a tall one as well. It's like, again, I think stands over about 10 inches.
On the box,
yeah. So it's a nice one. Again, I was lucky it came all the translucent resins intact. So nothing wrong with that. But yeah, do that one.
Nice detailing there on the base as well with the skull. Yeah, it's
nice the engine and the tire thing's a really nice touch.
Is this one of the later ones because it's got like all this Marvel universe and it's got different.
If you go back a few, you can see. So if you go back and like onto the box, so I'll send you the box.
Oh, 2008. This one is.
Yeah, so it's an 2008 one. Okay. So it is actually on the later sides. And again, you can see what I'm saying. You see that with the Sinister. Yeah. It's if you put Sinister up waist to waist, it isn't much in it. Sinister's a bit bigger, but then that basis tips over the edge.
No, it's nice. Very nice piece. I got the other one, and it's not that nice. You were trying to buy it, and I told you, no, I said, don't do it.
Yeah,
you made an offer on it. I go, yeah, don't. It's Chris.
Yeah, we were haggling over about £2.
Yeah,
the woman was haggling me for £2. I was like, fuck it, should I just pay it? You're like, no, don't get it. It's all right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I got this Destroyer. I paired this up with the OG premium format, Sideshow exclusive premium format. This one's pretty cool. I mean, the paint's a little basic, but it's actually quite heavy and quite solid. This definitely could fling this at an intruder. They wouldn't like it. It's a bit solid.
My one, the thing on his forehead broke, so I got to get that repaired.
You can see why. You can see why that would break.
It's actually keyed in as well. It's keyed in, and it was snapped at the key, and then snapped in about 4 pieces as well. So yeah, it's quite annoying really. So I've got to get that repaired. But no, it looks cool. Looks very cool. Also, I've got the 4 where he's got his arms kind of out like that, so they look quite cool together.
Do you have the armoured one, or do you have the skin?
I have the classic one, which I think skin.
Yeah, that's one I would want out of the 2. Yeah. You can see again, it's a pretty big one. That bust next to the Sinister. Yeah. That Sinister's like a 6-inch bust one.
I got him on display at the moment underneath like Hulk.
I can see that Hulk. I think I've seen it. Like, that's one of them. Like, that's a nice bust. That.
Yeah, Grey Hulk, Green Hulk, and Grey Hulk, Green Hulk, him, and the moment Abomination's there.
Do you know what? One of their busts is selling for big money at the moment, don't you? The Red Hulk one.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I do not know why. It's like literally just his head and his neck. There's nothing else. There's like the start of his shoulders.
There's a couple of versions of the Green Hulk as well, and
that Red Hulk's going for £300, £250, £300. I was like, shit, it's going for. I remember that was selling for like 50 quid, 60 quid.
Yeah. I mean, when I sold all my Bowen busts for like £15, like when I was selling them, they were going for like £10, £15 on eBay. And even the Silver Surfer one, I think I sold it for, I think that went to £18. And now that sells for like £75. And it's like literally the most basic bust ever.
Right. It's a resurgence in Bowens, man. Oh yeah, that just shows you like how I've got them sort of. I'm still deciding whether I want to have Hellstrom sort of in.
Yeah, that's one George's after, by the way. Growl Bust is Eternity.
Yeah, that's one of them. I mean, but again, Eternity is selling for around about the same sort of price as Hellstrom. So it's again a £400-500 one, isn't it? It's the same with Surtur. It's selling for around the same money. They're all the big money ones.
Red Hulk bust is a great sculpt, but yeah, it's small. I did it for like a week, and I sold it back in the day. Wow.
See, I think I was surprised because it doesn't seem like it has as much detail as some of the ones that go for big money. Like, it's one of the ones that you look at, you can sort of see what Hellstrom and Surtur and RaddTitan, all these guys.
There's 2 versions of the Red Hulk. Or is that a statue? Am I talking up to crap? Sorry, I take it back. I take it back. It says that one was a statue. And then this, oh wow, is that it?
Yeah. It is about £300. So you're looking at it.
Well, no, this is £422.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
This is a low edition size for Bowen, though, isn't it?
Well, what is it?
700. That's a low edition size.
Yeah, it's all right. But Hellstrom's no, I think he's 15. But some of them are like 5. Some of them are like 500, and they're like their ones. I mean, Avalanche goes for fucking huge money. And then if you want, I mean, if we all want to talk about like Bowen Grails for busts, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy. That 4-pack that sells for $1,000. That's easy. £1,000 any day you want to do it.
Was it again, I guess as well? No.
No, that sells for a couple of hundred. But I think the Guardians one, the one with Yondu and that space-looking dude with his arm up in the air, and there's a few others. But that goes for like, I think there's one on like up for sale at the moment. I think it's $2,000 or 1,600. I think that thing sells for about £1,200, like standard. But I mean, when you break it down, there's 4 busts in that pack, and that's what like about £300 each. So it's again, it's how you want to look at it.
Like when you talk about Surtur being expensive, but he's a massive statue. So
yeah, I want that. That's the one. That's the peak one for me. That's the one I want the most. If it pops up, I'm gonna have to get it. Because that's my sort of like, that's the echelon of where I sort of want. That's the top one for me. Yeah, I want that one.
Going through your Scorpion at the moment. There you go. If Tyler, Tyler's watching.
I didn't send him these pictures this week, by the way, Tyler. So, but yeah, I mean,
Tyler, where the fuck is my Scorpion?
This is George's favourite, my son's favourite one. This one, he just loves the colours on it, and he said to me, like, it looks well cool. I was like, yeah, actually really does.
Wizard World exclusive chrome silver star for bust used to go for huge money. It's calmed down a bit now. Yeah, I think I've got the chrome Frankie Ray, and I think one that's kind of shot up in price a little bit now is the Airwalker as well. That's gone up a bit.
That's £300 again.
I have some great custom based Bowen sculpts. Totally redone. Tarex was altered to be dark side. Cloak from Cloak and Dagger was used to make an evil Supergirl with legs sculpted. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. I want to see the Tarex as well. I actually do want to see that Tarex.
Yeah, share that.
Also, Thunderbird was altered to be a Superman. I need to share pics. You definitely do. You definitely do. Share them in real time, my man. So yeah, Tyler, if you're watching, sort it out, mate. Sort it out. I paid for you for that fucking 2 years ago.
You want this one. This one really does. It does pop in your cabinet as well.
Really little scorpions on the base as well. Yeah, this one's weird. I mean, obviously it's because the tail goes low down on his sort of back. But
it doesn't.
It
doesn't. Nah. I didn't share. If you go back to the picture, not that
you didn't.
Back. Stop on the next one. On the box, I think you can see there. You can see it goes up. Oh, okay. Well,
the bottom one's a classic.
He's got like a thing on his back. It's up at the top part of his back, which is just like a round, like a square kind of bulge, and it goes up into that.
There you go.
Although it hooks down, it goes into that sort of bulge that's like just behind that tricep.
Is it all attached as well?
Yeah. It's all one piece.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I was worried. But it come in as solid. It's really nice. One of my favourites. Bowen's the Bowen stuff is just it's a nostalgia all day long. It's a nostalgia jab. It's a hit. It just is. It's right into the fucking vein. That one goes, takes you right back.
Yeah, I bet you gone both. I bet you do, Darren.
Scared the shit out of me
There you
when the
go.
box arrived, and it scared me. Here you are. See, I've got a
It's
picture of
quite
it. There you are.
small. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, when I got the picture, when I opened it, and when I got the box, and I was like, "Oh, great, it's the modern." And I turned it around, and the picture was the retro. I was like, "Shit!" I didn't know because the box obviously has both pieces on
They
it.
reuse the boxes, yeah.
So I was like, oh, "Fuck, I hope that's right."
Yeah.
I would have been happy with the retro one, but for the price I paid,
The thing that pisses me off the most is I had Vulture, and it fell off the fucking top of my cabinet, smashed to pieces, and I had to
you
buy
got
it
another
again.
one, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but
You
I'm
got
just
it for
saying.
good money, the other Vulture, didn't you? You got it for a good price.
I think the first one I got for a pretty good price. The second one I got for like, I don't know, can't remember. £80, £70. I can't remember. This is what I was saying before. So, but I got another one of those oranges. So, like, there you go, just to show you. Yeah. So I got that to go in my fruit bowl with my 3 apples and my 2 oranges. Then my Mary Jane, which I've already gone through that. Again, I was just saying that this, I wanted this ever since I saw that picture where she's behind him in the apartment, and it looks like she's actually
Kenny
in the
Tan,
apartment.
isn't it?
Sorry, it was either Kenny Tan or it was Augustin Lowe. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, he basically did a riser, didn't he, behind it and stuck it on it and then lined it up to the windowsill.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like when he took the picture, it looked really good. Yeah. Are you doing picky picks
right at
in the
him,
house?
at the window. Very
Yeah.
clever. Very clever.
Also got this. It popped up on RaddTitan sales, and he was going for quite cheap. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's just so cheap. I think it was like €300.
Fucking
So I thought,
blood man was boiling.
I was like, you know what?
You need a Silver Surfer statue like you need a second arsehole.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's probably my 6th or 7th quarter scale Silver Surfer. But in all fairness, he's actually probably
I like the cover of it. This is based off. It's
it's
a nice looking statue.
Lee Behimo. The thing about this though is it's actually like probably 3.5. It's quite big.
Is it?
It's a big one, yeah. It'll probably go well with your Thanos. Yeah, it's big. The only thing I don't like as well is like someone commented on the post I made, and they said, "Oh yeah, the light up's great. The light up's all right, but when you take off the flames, it kind of looks a bit amateur the way they've been put in. It looks like I wired it when I was in school, you know."
Why would you need to take off the flames?
The flames come off, and the lights are under the flames.
But it's like this, you can't see. Yeah.
No, you can't see it, but it does look quite like the way it's been put in and glued and that. It looks a bit like quite messy, and then it's like you lift up the big flame and then you put 2 AAA batteries underneath. I don't like that.
That's what I've got to be honest. That's a part of the ATF Thanos I love so much is the light up gauntlet because it's just a little torch that sits in his forearm. And you basically put the glove over the top and it's a wicked light up, like it really lights up nice. But the great thing about it is it's just, if it fails, if it breaks, you can fucking replace it well easy. Go on Amazon, buy one of them for about £3 and you can replace it all day long. It's just like, it's nothing.
Even though the guy scammed people and fucked off, but that was one of the things as well as with, was it the Beast? No, it was the Cyclops where basically, they didn't add the light up in there into the actual base. They were like, you basically go buy the light on Amazon. Here's the link, and you can use a remote control or not. It's up to you. And then
that was a really good idea.
It's a smart move on their behalf because
Beast is where that started. Beast was the first one. It wasn't actually Cyclops. It was Beast. It was on the arm of the Sentinel hand that he's standing on.
Yeah,
it fit perfectly inside it, and then you just basically you get them underwater little puck-like things, and it basically does any color flashes, straight on, fades in, fades out like pulses. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant concept.
I think it's a smart move on their behalf in a way because it's like we don't need to worry about QC, and then also like if someone contacts you and says, the light up don't work, there's just so many ways where they can make it not work. You know, on a video or whatever, you can really say, I need a new base, I need this, I need that. I need $100, I need $500, or whatever. They can just say that, because to prove that something doesn't light up is really hard.
It's impossible. That's why I don't buy any electrical equipment off eBay. I will not. This is what I say to my wife all the time: don't buy anything electrical off eBay, because if it comes and it doesn't work, you know what I mean. You've got no. It's just like you can't prove anything.
Yeah. So Alex, if you had to get rid of every piece you've got and could never buy another one in the character again, would you ditch Silver Surfer or Spider-Man? Who stays and who will never return?
That's a great question.
I think with the pieces I have, my Spider-Man pieces are better than my Silver Surfer pieces. I think. So that's it would have to be Spider-Man. I mean, the Spider-Man comic is one of my favorite pieces of all time. So, yeah, it would have to be Spider-Man. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Let's get through these. Also, going through my comics, and
what is that?
I got a copy of House of Secrets, and basically this is the first appearance of Swamp Thing. So I'm sending this off to my guy James. He's going to press and clean this, and then I'm going to get this graded. And you right? Yep. I'm going to get this pressed and graded, and this should be quite a good grade. It should be a $2.5 grand comic.
Wow! Did you find this
in my collection?
This is from that in person that has all them comics. You found it there.
No. I bought a load of reprint comics. So I bought like reprint comics, and I bought like an Amazing Fantasy 15, and I bought what was the other one? Spider-Man #1, Hulk 181. I bought a load of like a stack of them, and then I got about 25 comics. And then like some crap as well. And then I got this one in there, and there is actually a reprint of this. And I just assumed, okay, well, it's just a reprint. And then when I was like going through stuff, I left it for a good year or more. I've had this for about maybe 2 years. I went through my collection the other day, and I was just going through it, and I'm like, that doesn't look like a reprint, because I'm sure the reprints all say like $3.99 or whatever they say on them. And I'm a bit like, nah, it can't be. So I've Googled, like, show me all the reprints of House of Secrets, show me this, show me that. And then, I think it could be a real one. So, yeah.
What grade do you think this is going to affect?
It's pretty clean, but then it's a bit stained. There's a bit stained. I don't know if you can see my thing. It's a bit stained like here and a bit there. So I'm sending it to my guy. He's going to press and clean it, and he's really good. Really, really good. So hopefully he'll get that out, and I think it'll probably be worst case scenario is I'm thinking like an 8.
Oh, nice.
And if it's an 8, I mean that's the worst case. I think that's about $2 grand.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
nice, man. Congrats.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I could send it to him, and he'll go, yeah, this is like the reprint they did in 2007 or whatever. It may happen, because I don't know enough about DC. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. It's not going to be my retirement. But I then got George got Brown Zemo, so I thought I'll get one as well. And also he did make an appearance on X-Men 97.
It's wicked bust, this, you know. This is a nice bust, you know.
Mary was talking about it today, actually, funny enough. It was even still yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
This doesn't go for a lot of money, but this is no. In terms of like quality, contrast, in terms of like sculpting details, it's got like tight sort of like armored like neck and chest, and it's got like baggy sort of like a jacket on the arms, and it's got like gauntlet gloves and belt. It's got a lot of like, when you think about Bowen and stuff, it for what Bowen is, like a little bus, this has a lot of work, because they don't usually have that. They have sort of like, you know, their front or whatever it is, the front of their statue, it has probably a little bit of minor detailing, and that's very. And in the end, sculpt wise, it's fairly simple. It just got a lot of work going into it, so I was like really happy with this.
Well, the fur on his shoulders is really nice as well. I had to really clean mine though. Mine, I literally had to get like a fucking Q-tip and get it right in there. Mine was dirty as fuck. But yeah, he actually made an appearance in X-Men '97. So the part where he's talking to the villains, and then Doctor Doom says something, and then he goes to the second screen. The second screen is Baron Zemo. I don't know who the lady is on the third screen though. But no, it's a nice piece, and you know, I was really happy with it. I had to get it under the tap, give it a good old wash though, because it was dirty as hell. Then we've got the Elite Creature Collectibles. This is E.T., obviously. This is third scale.
Fingers, bro.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so E.T. Looks nice. Cool piece. Pretty quite overdue, actually, like the E.T. statue. Quite surprising.
Shame
really,
Spielberg's a paedophile, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shame, that.
Yeah, well, I think they all are, aren't they? I think when you dig down, like all of the big guys are. Well, it's like if you would,
Barrymore so fucked.
If you sort of look into it and you say, I'm never going to watch any film done by Spielberg or Weinstein or no music by Michael Jackson, no music by any of these other people, then you know you're.
It's funny. I watched that Corey Feldman, and he basically said that they wanted him when he went to the police and he told them about who was molesting him or who was molesting him in Hollywood. They basically, as a kid, were like, what about Michael Jackson? All they wanted to know about was Michael Jackson, so I could fucking nail him to the wall. And he said he isn't. He ain't the one. He'd never touched me, never done nothing. So he was like, he is completely innocent, like according to Feldman anyway. So it was a bit like, it was quite interesting.
I don't think you can really trust Feldman, to be honest with you, the way he is. I don't know. I watched the two Corys with Feldman, and it was a bit.
What do you think? Wishy-washy?
Sorry?
I think he's a bit wishy-washy. Don't trust that.
I don't trust him. I think he's just trying to kill. Maybe something did happen, but I don't know if it's what he says happened, kind of thing, and or if it's who said or who it is who done it. Because the way he's kind of doing things is he is always trying to stay relevant, trying to stay in the limelight. And
that's probably his motive as well, isn't it, I guess.
Because the other thing as well is, you know, he talks a lot about Corey Haim and a lot about what happened to Corey Haim and how Corey Haim was. But Corey Haim's dead, so he can't defend himself, and he can't, you know, there's no defense to any of it. And it's horrible, but I don't know what I'm talking about now, but it's always that thing about when someone dies and then everyone goes after them, and it's a bit like, okay, you know, it may have happened, or but then they can't defend it. It should, it's always a tough one. I'm not defending anyone, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying that when they wait for someone to die,
an alternative perspective, I understand. So,
well, you can, that person can't come back and.
It's like you could be a pedo supporter. That's on you, man. Enjoy that.
All right, twist it and now we're on talking to pedos. No, I'm joking. I didn't mean that. No. That was a joke. Come on, God, that was like a Ricky Gervais kind of joke.
I love Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, well, that was the kind of thing. He's was it right? Let's take off them two because otherwise okay. But like, who was it? The one where is it Ricky Gervais where he talks about the parents or something, and he talks about how parents of fat children must be really disappointed that their kids don't get attacked by pedos. Some weird jokes about it. It was just so bizarre, and it was just, I think it was Ricky Gervais talking about it. But it was just like, what the fuck?
Doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Yeah. Ricky Gervais is hilarious.
He doesn't care. He just all said it. Then at Monsterpalooza, you have Todd Johnson and Dave Iger in their going into business together. And it's the first thing I want to say before anything else, this does not affect Tweetheads, because this is the thing that everybody is not reading Dave Igo's and Todd's, spiel about their company, and people are going straight away going, and he says here, look, Tweetheads where I'm working closely, blah blah blah, and it basically clearly states that he's not going anywhere, and it's a side project. And the thing that when they discussed it with George and I is that it's something that they have decided. These are the pieces they want to continue the reventure, which was like they did Vera. They want to kind of continue along that way with the kind of those kind of style of pieces, and it's also it's the pieces that Chad won't necessarily want to make. So it's just something like another avenue to put these pieces out. So
yeah, it's another avenue that David Igo can express his creative muscle and make stuff that he would like to make, because at the end of the day, like anything, Tweeterheads have their license, they have their restrictions, they have their thing. David Igo is a guy. David Igo is like a fucking arrow. You just want to point him in a direction and then let him loose. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Like, you don't want to he's a guy. These really creative genius people. You don't want anything around them. You want them free to fucking do what they want to do. And he's got loads of ideas, loads of stuff he wants to make. So, this is a fantastic bit of news. And Todd is just a fantastic dude all the way around. And he's got some ideas and he's got some shit. And them two vibe on a whole different level. So they're going to have some cool shit that's going to come. And it's going to be completely different. And it's going to be, exactly what they want to do. And, they're like good friends and stuff. And I'm excited for what they're going to bring to the table, because, put it this way, more David Igo stuff is always a plus. Yeah. It's never a minus. So
I don't think horror is his kind of forte, as well. That's the style of stuff he wants to do, and the stuff he's passionate about, other than Masters Universe, obviously. But one of the things, what was I going to say? Oh, one of the questions I did ask was the way that the reventure kind of started was because there was a scammer who took a load of people's money, disappeared. It was actually quite a well-respected person in the community, and it was quite a big surprise that this person did disappear.
Stayed Cassie, isn't it?
Yeah. So then,
if you fuck people over, you get named. I ain't keeping anybody's name fucking quiet. You want to fuck people over, whether it's not your best intentions, whether it all just got on top of you or not. You can't just go radio silent and fuck off. It's just not okay. I don't give a fuck what happens to you. I don't care. I don't care if every single person in your house fucking collapses, drops down dead. I don't care. You make a fucking statement.
Well, that's the thing about it. In this day and age,
you put something out and you let people know. They don't need to understand it. They don't need to respect it. But there's always a time will pass, and you can always refer to it later, where you say, actually, he did fucking say, I can't continue. This is why. Whether you accept his reasons or not is on you. But the bottom line is, there's nothing like that. So
there was a thing about his brother, but then it wasn't. It's still not justified. It's the same as when.
Did he say he was leaving the hobby and he was stopping all of this? And
no. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying there was something about his brother.
Your question. Did he say any of those things?
I said there was something about his brother, but that doesn't justify him taking people's money, and it doesn't justify radio silence, because in this day and age, all you need to do, and this is something I've said 100 times with when that Mohammed Satik started taking people, not delivering. You don't have an excuse anymore not to message people, because you can message people while you're taking a shit now. You can sit on the fucking toilet, take a shit for 10 minutes, and reply to fucking 10 emails. You can't have that excuse anymore. I don't have the time, my family, this. You don't have that excuse anymore. You're so accessible now that, for a minute, you can go, here's my post. I can't deliver this because of this. I need more time because of this. I need this. And the same as the other guy as well who did the, it was a shame because it was a really nice statue, the Judge Dredd. He fucked a load of people over as well, that Sandro guitars. Like he did the same thing. He went radio silent for like months and months and months, and it's like, how can you? Yeah, in this day and age, you can't go radio silent anymore.
That's your tell, though, isn't it? Now,
Yeah.
if you're like reaching out to people and it's going on for months and you're not getting any answer, man, you need to get your fucking money out there quick.
Yeah.
Because like Alex is saying, I totally agree. There's no excuse. Whatever's going on in your personal life, whatever is happening, no matter how drastic, no matter how fucking bad it may be, you have to come out and you have to say, before you walk away, before you disappear, before you ride out into the sunset, you need to say something.
You have a commitment.
Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's swallowed, but you need to.
Yeah. People have invested money. You've got a commitment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to bail on that commitment, even if you're telling people, look, fuck, there's nothing, whatever, you still need to say it. You got to walk away and say something. And unfortunately, like Alex was saying, they did that. So then Todd Johnson, he sorted that out, didn't he, with Vera?
Yeah, he stepped in. So this way we're going with that. Yeah. So he stepped in, and basically because also the kind of guy Todd is as well, he supported the project, and he pre-ordered it, and also he probably took a bunch of pre-orders as well for other people, and then when it all went radio silent, he obviously has contacts, so he got in touch with the factory. He got in touch with other people, realized that the factory hadn't been paid at all, and he reached out and then kind of said, look, I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it and do that. And that's when Reventure Studios was created. I did say to him, are you going to make the Dracula? Because there was actually a really nice Dracula as well that the same person was making. He says that may be later down the line. So that's still an opportunity. But we're very excited to see what is going to come from them.
But now now Igo and him are together. It's going to be good. So.
Yeah, because I think the actual Dracula was actually Vera was Franco Calissimo. What are you doing?
As long as he doesn't throw up all over your chair, just give him a kiss and be happy.
He's just going around in circles. He's like, come here, give me a hug.
Maybe he's going to sit on your chair.
Yeah, no, he's just trying to get comfortable. Do you know?
Go up on my fucking chair. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Do you know what's hilarious though? Do you know, since he's left here, he was sick here, sick on the floor, sick as I got him out of the rooms 3 times. Do you know how much he's been sick for the last 45 minutes since he'd done that? 0. And he's out of this room. 0. Nothing. Yeah. Cunt.
Poor guy, man. Poor guy. Give him a hug. Tell him you love him.
Give him a hug with a Stanley knife.
Next up, we got the sleeper, and this is House of Gog. This actually is a small piece anyway. This is like how big?
Tabletop piece.
Yeah, it's like a statuette. And no, it's not. It's actually
about like 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches maybe.
It's 11 centimeters.
Is that 5 inches?
11 centimeters is about 4 inches, isn't it? 4 and a bit, yeah. So, yeah, it's just
half an inch between friends.
So I'm just opening up my email. He normally gives me like a spiel with it. So yeah, the sleeper it's called, and this is Pascal Blanchet. So yeah, it's 4.5 inches, and there's a photo in hand for reference. Yeah, the last picture actually is the one in hand. This actually, because of again, this is, even though it's a statue, it's kind of Pierre is more into the kind of designer toy world. So this actually has like a lot more variants. The good thing about it is they are actually released on day one rather than being released separately. So there's quite a lot of different color schemes. So you got like
12,
the yellow. There are 12, yeah. Yeah, I was going to show them. So a lot of different styles there. And
what's your favourite?
I'll get them all open at the same time, and then I'll make a decision.
Zamo.
That's all of them. But let me see. I do like the black. I do. What's that one?
I already know mine. Already knew. I knew it within 3 seconds of looking.
Was it yours green?
Have a guess.
Yours is the green one there. No.
My favourite is the third in.
Oh,
the one
yeah.
next to the yellow one and the orange.
Well, the third one in is this one.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah, that one. That's my favourite.
So that one looks like it's got like an iridescent kind of purpley tinge.
Yeah, that's my favourite one.
That's nice. That is nice.
And in the post to me, fucking, yeah. I like that one. That's nice. I like this. It's got you know what it's got? It's got that alien. What's his fucking name?
H.R. Geiger look to it. Yeah.
No, not that cunt's name. The alien guy. The guy in the first film, the giant guy that's sitting on. He's got a name.
The engineer.
Sitting on the thing. The engineer. Yeah, looks like it's got engineer vibes, bro.
Hold on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then that's the rest.
Yeah, 6 and 6, 12. Nice, cute, like them. Nice little.
Yeah, I think you got a good call. I like this one as well, though. This one here, is that the same one?
Same one, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
this one's more of a blacky metallic, and then your one is this one.
I can see. Yeah, mine's got a bit more of a purple hue. Very close though. Very close.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is a nice one. I do also like the second one here because it's very quite similar to the colours.
You know, it's funny. That's my second choice.
Yeah,
that
it's similar to the
blue undertones.
Moonstone.
Moonstone colours, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's bronze. Sort of apparently, this one's bronze.
Which one? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. But then again, I also like this grey and red one.
I like the blue with the red also. So my top 3 are those 3.
I like the grey and red, this one here. I actually do like that one as well. And then that one.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, this one, though, here is very similar. Oh, no, it's not now. No. In one of the pictures. I like the red one as well. Yeah, there's a few really nice colours, actually. A few really nice colours. There you go. When you look at them, though, they look quite similar in this one. The middle one there and that one there look quite similar.
I don't like the 12 in a row sort of thing. I don't think. I like it when there's like a few in each shot so you can sort of really get into it. I think when they're all stood like that.
I like it when it's like that and they're all different angles. But
yeah, that's the way to do it.
There is like a colour palette.
I don't like that picture like that. I don't like that. When I look like that,
looks like a Pride Rainbow.
Pezzes. Look like fucking shit Pez.
Like a Pride Rainbow. This is Pride for Pride Month.
We don't do fucking Pride Month here, mate. Fuck off.
That one's bronze. Hug's favourite one too is the black and metallic purple. Yeah, it's nice. And black and metallic purple is nice. Actually, the one that looks more yellow in the picture with multiple statuettes, actually exactly the Moonstone base colour. Yeah. It does look like Moonstone. Oh, so yeah, wait. Is there one like Moonstone, one like Claw, and one like Jack? That's a question to ask.
Maybe similar. That one that you're saying, my second favourite, the one next to my favourite, that's my second favourite.
That's Moonstone, for sure. Jack is orangey.
With the orangey one on the far corner is a bit more Jack.
Not Jack, Claw.
Claw, yeah.
And then, I can't remember now. God, the colours for...
It's more browns, isn't he? It's more browns in him.
Oracle as well, yeah, for sure. The Oracle's
orangey browns has got on him.
Oracle's the last one there, and then here. But I can't see one. Am I being special? I can't see one for Jack.
Jack's is more orangey and blue, so it's more orangey and blue one.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah. No, they're cool, man, and they're like a lower price piece as well. I think they're $90.
Nice.
So very nice piece. Very nice little statue to stick on your desk. And then that's the kind of size of them. Actually, I like this one. I like this black metallic one.
Yeah, that's the black metallic one. Yeah, that's a nice one as well.
Nice. No, I like this one. I like this one. Oh, yeah. And then that's all the boxes there, sleeper. I find it quite HR Geiger for sure. And the engineer is HR Geiger anyway.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. That was nice.
That's cool as well. Great, cool.
That is cool. That it's going to be shown in Monster Palooza, so hopefully I know that PA says he's very busy all the time. Hopefully we'll get some videos across
as well. You can pick it up and jab someone in the ear with that.
Yeah. Hopefully PA would listen and send some videos across so we can stick on RaddTitan for Monster Palooza.
Job, yeah, for fuck's sake.
Well, it's just to help promote him. So, yeah. Exactly. Then also got the Infinity Studios Superman. Oh, I got a message today that I'm getting a parcel tomorrow. So it might be the Batman. Yeah, it might be the Batman from FedEx. Anyway, so yeah, here's the Superman. Again, I actually don't think these pictures do it any justice. I think
you've seen this in person, so you can say that.
I think in person it's actually quite impressive. And the thing that's really impressive about it is when the lights are not on, they are like really, the eyes are proper eyes. It looks
that's
really
wicked
cool.
how they do that.
It actually does look really good. And in person, like when you see it, I think this is much better. I think like I don't think these pictures are the best resolution, and then also we're running this at like at 720 if it runs at the best speed.
Listen, nothing, no statue, right? No statue, no matter if it's polystone, silicone, resin, I don't give a fuck what it's made of. No statue look worse. Like the disparity. Is it disparity?
Disparity.
Is that a word? Disparity. The disparity between photo and in person is never further away than movie pieces. Never. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm telling you, you would look at a piece and you're looking at it with your eyes, a person, and whether it's a statue, a bust, or whatever, and you're like, wow, that looks just fucking right. That's perfect. You take a picture and you go, what the fuck is that? Looks 30%, 20% at best of what it really looks like. So it's really fucking hard to actually convey just how good some of this shit looks, because it's just not the same as an eye. No matter how good cameras are,
I think you can make it look amazing. Because I mean, that being said,
but not the same as your eye.
That being said, I did a load of videos in China and in Singapore, and I think that some of them came out really well. Like some of the characters came out really, really good looking. Like, but this picture, I just don't think it does any justice at all. I think this makes it, when you look at it, you're like, oh, it's way off. That looks nothing like him, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because I think in person is quite impressive. Actually, so I totally forgot about it. But so with the poll, Green Hulk obviously won, 81%.
How much?
So 80%. Red Hulk got 40%, and Grey Hulk got 4%. That's quite surprising.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. No.
Anything you want to ask, George? Any polls you want to ask? I'll think of a poll.
Who's the bigger dick, me or Alex?
Oh, God, really?
That's a great one. Go.
Who has to... No.
You can play that if you want.
Who... I'm going to lose now.
Shut up. Don't go with the simpy vote, you fucking bearded Jesus. Calm down.
You're a prick.
You don't fucking get 80% of this vote, then it's fucking rigged. Although you're much more passive-aggressive than I am, and people find that dicky. See, I'm just aggressive, assertive. You're much more passive about it than me. You're sneaky. Like a little...
Someone just came...
You're like a Komodo dragon, in you. You do your little bite, and then you follow a cunt around for fucking 6 months before they drop dead before you eat them.
What? The biggest prick? Cunt? Dick? Which word?
Dick is probably a better word. I think it's more universal. People will understand. prick. I don't think people understand that in certain countries. Like, what's a prick? What do you mean?
No, and cunt's a bit harsh.
Cunt's too hard. A little too harsh.
Right, it's life. It's life. Collective mind straight away, says Geo, hands down.
Thanks, bro. Man, love.
All right. So then the base on here as well. And then also this was a convention in China. So this is then the Terry life-size bust, which again looks absolutely fantastic. Saw this in Singapore and it's stunning. I mean, there was actually a Terry bust that Sideshow did a long time ago, and that's always been going for like $2,000. And I think that this one came out, and I think this is kind of going to make it kind of go down in value a little bit, I believe.
This is what happens. I mean, this is why at the minute people are struggling to sell stuff. It's just
this one. I thought it had boobies.
It does, doesn't it?
No, they're cut off.
Yeah, sort of. There's a part of a boobie there.
I thought it had nips.
Nah, I don't think it has nips. Not that I can see.
Maybe I'm thinking this one. All right. So you got the life-size bust, and then you got the third scale, I believe.
I haven't seen this film, you know. I've seen a bit of it, and it just was a bit.
I haven't seen it. I've had it literally for like.
I've got to be honest. Unpopular opinion. I fucking hate Avatar anyway.
I saw it in the store.
Monkey shit. I don't. Honestly.
I saw it in the cinema.
I watched it, and I was like, you know, all this like. This Cameron, like, oh yeah, I've waited 20 years. I was like, you should have just fucking waited longer because it's shit. 20 years to do my vision so that the technology could catch up with what I wanted to portray. And I was a bit like, what you portrayed is wank. It's not great.
Well, it was just Last of the Mohicans, wasn't it? That's what they say.
Ain't fucking Last Mohicans. Last Mohicans is a great
off of Last of the Mohicans. Oh, dude. Dude, shush. I watched a film the other day. Fuck, what film was it? What was it called? Oh, no. Oh, man. It was with that Aaron Tyler.
You should speak for that.
No, it was really funny. There's a scene. No. The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling, right? And he goes into this actor's house, right? And on the wall, there is, he's got like these props. And there's like a tomahawk axe. And then he's talking to his mate and he goes, oh, that's Lost the Mohicans. And then what happens is they all these guys like bust in the house, and they bust in the house, and he basically picks up the tomahawk, and then Ryan Gosling picks up the gun, and then they're like running out to fight people. And the guy basically picks up the tomahawk and he throws it, and he really realizes it's rubber because it's like a stunt tomahawk, but when he throws it, he goes, Daniel Day-Lewis. And when he does it made me fucking laugh. It made me laugh like big time. It was so funny.
I did check that out.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Was it a good film?
Yeah, I mean it's got some really good bits. It's a good film. It's definitely watchable.
Daniel Day-Lewis, that's a fucking cracking film, Lost the Mohicans.
I watched The Fall Guy, and then what was the other one we watched, which was quite good? Boy Kills World. Oh yeah, that got a bit annoying. Are you listening to the chat? She's like shouting out. Yeah, Boy Kills World. We watched that with Billy Skarsgård. He's well bulked up. He's like really muscly now, and he's like a mute. And then the voiceover is done. This you won't know this, but the voiceover is done by the guy who voices Archer, which is an animation thing. But he kind of narrates what he's doing because he's a mute, and it starts off like it's quite cool. Some of the fight scenes are really good, but it just is a bit too over the top, like a bit too much. But it's like a good kind of popcorn flick. But I think the Fall Guys I think that's a much better film. Anyway, back to the thing. The Daniel Day-Lewis bit though made me laugh so much, and basically Mary was just like, why is that funny? I was like, it's really funny. It's funny. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. And the Terry's nice. And again, because she's 8 foot tall, that's third scale, I believe.
They're massive, don't they?
Tell me when you want me to stop the poll.
I don't give a shit. Let one for whenever you want.
All right. So this is the Terry, both versions, and then you got the Sauron life-size bust. And And so
What's he got in his hands? He got the ball.
No, he's just got like a kind of
No, he's doing
creepy.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, they should have turned that wrist upside down and put his fucking ball in there.
Oh yeah. There you go. Look at his hand. Oh, look at that. His life was like ridiculous. When you look up Christopher Lee's life,
he's fucking ridiculous.
He's
didn't he have the largest book collection on the occults?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about
he's
that.
Great. He's fucking nuts. This fucking the stuff about him, the stuff.
Yeah. When you look up all the kind of facts about him, he was in like a death metal band. He spoke like 5 languages. He witnessed the last public
royalty in some ways.
He witnessed the last public execution in France, like the last guillotine. He witnessed it. He was an assassin for the OSS. He's done so many things. There's a cool scene where there's a behind the scenes in Lord of the Rings, and basically like Peter Jackson says, "All right, you're going to get stabbed in the back, and I want you to like go, oh." He goes, "No." He goes, "I'm going to do this and this and this." And Peter Jackson's like, "No, I want you to make a noise." And he goes, "Have you ever stabbed someone in the back?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "I have. I know what noise they make." And he's just like, okay, okay. But apparently as well, the other thing as well is he's cousins with Ian Fleming. And he allegedly, his stories, he told Ian Fleming what Ian Fleming based on Bond, which George isn't listening now.
Nah, I'm looking at my wife.
Yeah. But apparently, his stories were like when he done his army stuff, he told his cousin, and his cousin wrote Bond.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to write that card. I've got to put them box in the car for Alex tomorrow.
All right, then you got the Aragon as well.
Aragon.
Yep. Strider as well. Very cool. The likeness on that looks really good. What's she chuckling there now?
No, it made me laugh. She's like been going to the gym with me, and she's like cutting carbs and shit because my sister's getting married in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
She just turned to me and went, "I just ate 3 Pringles like it was the first 3 Pringles as well. She really fucking took the piss there. She took just 3.
How you doing, Capital City Statues? Good to see you there. Collective minds. Yeah, Geo, hands down. We can end this now, yeah? Let's see the poll.
No, don't end it now. What is the numbers?
I don't want to tell you.
No, just tell me.
It's probably how you got the pie, the man, the golden gun. Yeah. Then you got these. That's Gypsy Danger, I think, from Pacific Rim, and then I don't know that one. That's got to be the newer one. I don't know that version. But these are like Pacific Rim figures from Infinity, and obviously then the Superman there at the con, and then this is then the World of Warcraft piece. I don't know the character, I'm afraid, but it does look pretty cool. Looks very cool there. A couple of League of Legends pieces, Evangelion, and these like little pieces there. I think the Chinese factories are going to stop making all those kind of really weird, dirty pieces soon. Apparently, they're cracking down on that. Now the Legendary Beast. So this is the Joker, 1/3 scale with Harley Quinn.
I shared a few more pictures today. Actually, it looked great.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different poses.
A lot of switch outs as Legendary Beast do.
Yeah, you got like him with the gun, then you've got him with the hat, and him with the 2 guns, then him with cane, and that ripped face. So there's loads of different versions. Yeah, there's the cane one. There's the gun one. One of him smoking as well. That one.
A cane. Wow, these are so different as well, aren't they?
They're wicked. It's like Jay's he's doing a cracking job. He's got it right at the moment. He's just got the taste just right.
Yeah. I didn't see the other one. Yeah, you got the Wonder Woman. So, regular edition, lower torso, upper torso, without a choker and holding a lasso, AR head. And You got the bust there as well. Ultimate Warrior Edition. Jesus, look how many switch arts you get. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the Joker, there's loads. There's about like 5-6 heads. There's loads.
Wow,
about
it's crazy.
Three different like torso bits. There's quite a bit.
And then the Premium Edition. So there's like 3 versions. Ultimate Warrior Edition, Premium Edition, and then Regular Edition. It'll be interesting to see the price point difference and how they match up.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it looks nice. It does look nice. As I say, Jay's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a pretty good job. He's putting out some really, really nice pieces. So, and this is then going to be the Justice League kind of lineup.
Yeah, so you got the Batman, Superman, then the Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flashes. I've got pictures from Jay of that Flash. There's about fucking 7 different types of that Flash.
Yeah.
Then Martian Manhunter and then Green Lantern, yeah.
That Batman looks fantastic.
That's a wicked Batman. I've been looking at that Martian Manhunter as well. This is the PCS thing. I think this is life-size.
PCS has the life-size movie poster with the drain cover. So this is 16 inches high, 41.5 wide, and 41.5 deep, which is just over a meter. I think it's like 1.5 or something centimeters. So
this is a fucking manhole covering your ass.
It's like a full-size manhole cover.
I would love to just stick this at the front of my house for one day. And just like let people run past and shit themselves, but facing out.
Yeah, someone's coming out of the ground. You also get the mutagen with it as well. And it looks cool, man. It looks really cool. They're also looking to do this, so the life-size version, which will probably be like a low edition size, and then they're also going to look to do the quarter scale version. They said that the one scale version is going to be it's going to be less than $2,600. So, yeah. Got quite a few pictures there repeated. So then you got the premium edition. Yeah. It's a bit of both of us, really. Chance to win a real platinum coin. Chance to win a ruby ticket valued at $200 off your next purchase. So you get like those as well. It looks cool. It looks really cool. Very iconic. Cool, yeah. I mean, I remember I had that on Pirate Video, and we've spoken about it before. It's the darkest video ever because it's actually a really dark movie. Yeah.
Well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows is out. Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the fucking shadows, in the dark, bitch. It's actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fucking what's that game we used to play? Murder in the Dark version.
That was I don't know. Should we explain the game? I don't think because like it's quite hard to play because you don't normally have. I think you have to blindfold someone, don't you? I think the real version is.
That's not how you play that game.
No. I think the actual version is because people don't have that luxury of having a room that dark. So you basically blindfold the murderer.
Version, man. It's a very proper version. Proper version is no fuss you can see.
Yeah, that's the one we did. Was we had that my bedroom had like blackout curtains and they were blackout. You could not see the hand in front of your face. And you basically turned out the lights and then you beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. I used to always find you on the floor, like in a fucking fetal position. You're fucking puff.
I tried to do that thing as
swinging, looking for you.
Well, I try and do that thing where I try and punch you and run away. I think one time I like, because I had that lamp above my bed, like the light. I think one time I jumped up on my bed and then like smashed my face on the lamp quite badly.
Yeah, they were fucking. You used to hear fucking people smashing into cupboards and falling into wardrobes. It was brilliant.
But that was the one we done. I think we've done Jonathan quite badly at that.
Yeah, fucking. Brilliant game.
This is that sort of stuff that you just do when you're stupid and young. I've got a triple to this. But no, it looks cool, and looking forward to seeing the Corsica one as well. Then also you got the premium format Superman, which I actually don't think this. I don't think this looks bad. I don't think it looks
The
terrible.
reason to share these pictures is I've got the updated portrait now. So I think they've tweaked it a little bit. The first one, and then the second one, they've actually shown me the second portrait now, which is that one.
Yeah,
Is it that one?
but I think as well the other point about it is it's like
I like this
isn't it
Superman. This is a nice Superman.
isn't it like quite cheap
like
as well?
I don't know. It's
I
nice
think it's
stuff.
like $580 or something crazy, isn't it?
A nice Superman.
Yeah. I don't think it's very expensive. I think people were guessing it being, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Oh no, it's coming out tomorrow. No, when that one, I don't think with the price. Yeah, it's
a
not
nice
too
Superman.
bad. Yeah, come out really
I
well.
always like the tape. I like a lot of things better. I'm not keen on either of the portraits personally, but other than that, I think it's a nice Superman.
Yeah. Then you got the X23, so that's the kind of tease they've showed so far. One of the things is quite. Then also they showed this one. Sorry, this is a really small picture because they kind of put it up and it kind of got captured. But the thing about this is calling it Wolverine X23 Uncaged. It looks pretty tame. It looks a bit boring. Quite surprised, really.
Really, only the fan arts have got this X23 character done well. The license stuff is shit.
I think the last one they did was actually pretty good. I actually quite liked the last one they did. The last one they did, Sideshow.
What's that one?
I'll show you a picture. Sideshow X23. It's where she's kind of jumping down, isn't it? This is on eBay.
Can't be great if I don't even remember.
See it?
Yeah, no. It's all right. Nothing blows my mind.
I think with this being called like X23 Uncaged, you expect something a bit feral, something a bit like Rage, a bit like, and she's just standing there like, oh yeah, you all right?
I just have this weird looking turtles fucking thing.
Superman is $725. It's not too bad for the size. Looks pretty big. This then is the Weta Studios Kiss piece. So remember, like George in Australia, he's going to be picking this up in it. Huh?
Is it?
I was saying it's that guy George in Australia. He's well going to be picking this up, isn't he?
No, I said this has got Crowther's name written all over it.
Oh yeah, him as well. Yeah, definitely. So this is our Weta. Looks cool.
He's got like a daughter that I've seen on Instagram, and she has a massive fucking tongue like him. Massive.
Really?
I saw a video and she was like, when people don't believe that whatever his name is it Simmons?
Gene Simmons.
Is my dad. And she stuck her tongue out and it was fucking mahoosive. I was like, shit, man.
Yeah, look at that there.
And then being a chauvinistic man, I was like, oh, that's fucking hot. And then it was a bit like weird. It all went weird.
Oh, God. No,
started so well.
All right, let me look her up.
She's quite hot, to be fair. She's quite fit. It's a bit rocky, you know.
Okay.
I'm not in a sort of I'm homeless way.
Sophie Simmons. Okay.
There's that tongue out, mate. No joke.
Yeah.
Ah, but this is no good. Got to see it like, yeah, see, that's better. She's nice, bro. When she sticks her tongue out, things get a bit interesting. You just can't help but go, nice. Not that having a massive tongue means anything, but...
All right. I'll save that. Yeah, so then, it's definitely going to be Darren Crowford's going to be getting this one. I think we showed this one before, didn't we?
Now, this is actually Matt's Mozek's pictures. He's been painting this kit up.
Mozek.
So we've shown the concept of this, the like digital sculpt of this, but this is actually the statue now painted by Matt. So
it looks like he's leaned in a bit.
Yeah, it's the only problem with it versus the concept. It's the lean is too violent for me. in the concept have a slight lean. The statue itself, don't know if Matt had any problems or what it was, but it's unfortunately it does look like it's fucking leaning too much.
Look well like it's leaning. Yeah.
Not happy with that. I wouldn't be happy with that lean. It needs to come up about 5-10 degrees.
No, there's definitely got a lean in that.
Done a cracking job on the paint. It's just
paint's fantastic. Paint's absolutely fantastic. But the first thing I noticed, unfortunately, is like, is it me or that just looks like it's like that? Yeah?
It does. Yeah. And the funny thing is that the worst part is that because of the position of the left hand, it makes it even more violent because the angle is so long.
Yeah.
With the drill, it's like it's fucking pulling him over.
Yeah, Matt says that's his pose. That's how it's sculpted.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Did it feel secure to you, Matt? Did it feel like it would end up being problematic in like a couple of years, or did you feel like the center of gravity? Because it looks like the center of gravity of that is not right.
Especially when you've got such a heavy hand as those with the drill and.
Or even just the body itself, it looks like 70% of the weight is going over to that left-hand side.
Did
a cracking job on that paint, man. It's really nicely done.
That's a really nice pop.
It's funny. He did the video, and I was watching his videos, and then you know what they do when they paint it, and it's all clean, and then they're like, right now we're going to put the battle damage in, and you're just like, no, fucking just leave it alone. Like it looks so fucking. Look like a brand new Ferrari, this fucking thing, with the paint.
That's it. It's not going anywhere. The left leg clicks into the base very well. I added a magnet into the front right toe as well. So, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Doesn't look as bad in that picture, does it? It's just that.
All the pipes as well look fantastic as well.
Like how he did the flames. Them flames are wicked, considering they're not, I don't think they're clear resin.
No, they're not.
He's really captured fire, and that's fucking hard. That's really hard to do.
Sorry, driving my replying. No, I appreciate you replying, mate.
It's good to let people know why you're on here, so it's useful. Because people see this. It doesn't look as bad from the back either. It's definitely that frontal angle there. Nice work on that. Beautiful work.
I'm trying to see what it is.
Flames look like they have skulls in there. You see it? Is that me?
No, that's you.
The 2 eyes.
Yes, 2 additional switch out left arms. And 2 additional. My client is having 2 additional heads sculpted.
Nice.
I'd rotate him. He does not look like he's leaning much. Depends on the angle.
It may be.
How do I go back? There you go.
Doesn't look as bad there. From the back, it looks much worse from the front. It looks too fucking smooth, criminal, man.
That's nice, man. That's really nice.
That's popular.
Then you got this Gladiator Wolverine.
Wolverine. Yeah. It's fucking cool. Not my style.
Why?
Not my style. It's cool though, man. Like to have him, like obviously, you have Wolverine depicted in sort of
okay. Capital C Statues is the owner. That's the owner replying, hey Tony, hey Matt, yep, okay. If you rotate him, he doesn't look like he's leaning much, depending on the angle. Okay. I don't know why. For this as well, it's like, I just don't see the desire for it. I don't know. It's just like
same with the samurai stuff, though. You don't like all of that shit either. But
the samurai stuff makes a bit more sense because he does have that Japanese attachment.
Sort of.
But this makes no sense at all.
But do you know if he was a gladiator in the do you know about that?
He's not that old, though, is he? He's only like 100 years old, 150 years old or so.
I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he ever was a gladiator, if it's just a depiction. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think so. Wow, unless there's some time travel thing. Wolverine.
We don't know that.
Gladiator.
So you think
it comes up with Wolf.
Comes up with who?
Comes up with Wolf from the Gladiators.
Awesome. Like there's part of this. Like, I wouldn't own this because I like Wolverine to be classic. Anyway, I don't like the Japanese ones either. But you know, like there's little things like the gladius, you know what I mean, and the fucking and the helmet and shit. I think, and the armor on his arm, like the skull thing on his arm. I think that's all looks really cool. I like the fact that it's like something different for Wolverine. For like, if you're like a Wolverine buff and you wanted like, you know, a samurai one, a Viking one, you got you got like a gladiator one. That's very cool.
I don't like it. Like it at all.
There's the gladius there. Love that sword. I want one swords. I should buy one really.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. To be honest with you, I don't see the. Yeah, there's nothing for me. Logan could never have been a Roman gladiator. He's like 130, 140 now. Gladiators are from 2,000 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, fucking know.
Same as Viking Wolverine. Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Then you got the gladiator painted by
another gladiator. Yeah, that's Galactus.
Galactus.
Okay.
Yeah, getting tired now.
Anyway, am I the biggest dick yet or not? Well, what's the numbers?
Oh, he dropped down a little bit. Let's end it.
No.
So you're 72% the biggest dick.
Ah.
It was actually
Do you know what that proved?
It was 93% at one for quite a while, and then it dropped down to 18 votes. But we can actually see who voted.
What sort of small fucking potato fried group like vote is that? Shit. On 18 people? Nah. I want 100 people. Leave it until 100 people vote. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Closed it already.
Yeah, bet you fucking have. As it gets closer, bet you have.
God.
Do you know, all that proves is that people honestly don't know you as well as I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Anyway, here's the Galactus painted by, what's the name? Tim Newcomb. Tim Newcomb.
Newcomb.
Okay.
Nuke them tits.
Yep. So you got the attachment there with the Silver Surfer. It looks pretty cool. It does
different variations, this one, which is pretty cool.
So you got him
I'm like looking at his screen, nothing's sort of going on, and you got him holding the Silver Surfer, which is cool.
That's quite
and you
cool.
got him battling the Fantastic Four in his other hand, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then his head's looking sort of outwards, and then I think there's looking in like that. That's all right.
That's cool.
I think it looks pretty cool. It's one of the better Galactuses on Throne I've seen, that's for sure.
I think they should get like Liam Neeson to be Galactus.
Why?
Just a sort of expression.
Do it.
Yeah.
You could definitely do it, for sure.
I like this piece, especially with the Fantastic Four.
Just a fantastic element, you know, just crushing. They're all trying to use their powers with like.
Happy JCG in the house. How you doing?
Yo, motherfuckers.
Yo. Yeah, he's got a crushing suit. And he got the thing underneath there as well. That's cool.
Yeah, he's like holding his head, like trying to stamp him out.
No, that's
cool. That's very cool.
So is it like one? So that hand's his left hand is the Fantastic Four, and then his right hand is Surfer.
Can be, yes.
Okay, that's cool. So you can have both. I don't know this character. This looks like something from Green Lantern.
It's like, I just thought the sculpt was really interesting. I think it's a comic character. It's like a lantern.
Yeah,
it just looks really cool. Someone will know in the chat who that is. It looks
not
really
atrocious,
cool.
Is it? No.
Nah, it's not him. No,
it's not him. No. All the Green Lantern characters have got weird names anyway, like the animals.
It's very cool that.
Yeah. Is that Madeline Pryor, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Goblin Queen.
The Goblin Queen, yeah. That's some sort of satanic thing out of a fucking thing. What is that down there?
It's Nimrod.
No, it's not.
You sure?
100% is not Nimrod, no. You go back a couple of shots, you can see the Green Lantern. You can see the if you look back first few shots, you can see there's the Green Lantern symbol.
You see it there, massive.
It's not. Yeah. It's Green Lantern something. So it's either a red lantern or a yellow lantern of some kind. Yeah, some sort of like fucking monster. But it looks well cool. I think I put it on here because I really like the base.
It says Arcalo on the base.
Who?
Arcalo.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe.
It looks like ARKILLO.
Yeah, so I don't know who it is, but it's fucking cool.
What I say? ARKILLO. Yeah.
Is it a yellow or red lantern?
Yellow.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I just realised this. That looks cool.
Sculpt is a banging sculpt, man. Look at that. Yeah,
then you got the Queen, I believe. Looks cool.
Pulling out some sort of demon out of there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck, that is weird.
The face actually.
You can see why Scott Summers had so many problems.
Well, she was exactly the same. Well, to start with,
different, same but different. She's like a hot redhead, so your nuts are going to be in all kinds of trouble with that. Certainly mine would be.
And you got the Nightcrawler. I think we showed this one before, but yeah,
I showed this before. This old one. Something about this I don't like though. I like all the portraits and everything else. I don't like how static he is. It's almost like there's action going on and he's forgot that he's part of it.
Yeah. Dark Phoenix as well there. I don't know, man. It just doesn't do anything for me, that one. It's all
looks like a bedside lamp, that.
Yeah, just like a nightlight for your kid.
I'm not sure on that one.
I showed this one last time as well. Poseidon.
This is really cool.
That's cool with all the horses.
I think that is. Yeah, I think that's a Poseidon one. That was. Just really like that with the sort of they've taken that God of War element from it. You know, like with the horses, the water, like this. I don't know if that's seahorses or just horses. Remember in God of War? I think God of War 3, you fight Poseidon, and he's got this fucking. He's like, huh?
I never played 3.
3, you fight Poseidon like up on the top when you're climbing up the mountain versus like all the Titans. You're climbing up all their bodies. When you get to the top, you fight Poseidon at the top. He's got some fucking funky shit, man, with like blades and these horses that like looks like that.
No, I never played.
That's just really cool. That's a really cool depiction. I think that's wicked. That like that a lot. Maybe it's just the Greek in me that likes it, but I like it.
No, it looks really cool actually. It looks very cool. What do you want to do? Do you want to finish up, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think that's good places.
Yeah, you fight him at the beginning of God of War 3. I don't think I played 3.
Yeah, in 3 you fight like Hades with the purple blades, the chains, and you fight Hercules, and it's wicked. That's all of them are wicked. But you know, for me, God of War 3 is one of the best games. Like it's my third favorite game.
Yeah,
behind the new ones that are out, and then it would definitely be God of War 3.
Yeah,
franchise. Yeah, God of War 3 is a wicked game.
Did I play it? I'm trying to remember. I lose track of it all. Just trying to get to this. So we are here. Poseidon. Let me copy up there. And how many do you think we went through today? We went through 271.
Not bad. I'll take it.
We've still got 318 left.
Yes, but you know, some of them, a lot of that is like doubles. You've gone through it before. There's a lot. I mean, so many like things I send you, and you have anyway. But yeah, next week we're going to have on the Crippler and a few of the boys there. So, you know, von Lichtenstein, I love that guy, and so I'll be excited to chat to him.
And Darth Rashid potentially.
And then Rashid, I hope as well. I watched a little bit of him chatting the other day, and I liked his vibe. So I'll be interested to chat to them guys and and shed a little bit of light on what they're trying to do. So, yeah, I'm excited for next week. So hopefully you'll join us, and thanks for being here for this one. And we'll catch you in the next 7 days. Hopefully the dog won't throw up, but I can't promise anything with a French bulldog. So,
Yeah,
mad love. And, yeah, Alex is going to love the fact that he won that vote with 18 fucking votes. He'll wipe my ass with 18 votes.
I already forgot about it.
Yeah, of course you have.
Let's just take a screenshot. Hold on.
It's going to go on your fucking gravestone. Just say it. Here lies Alex fucking Thomas. And I want it noted that I am less of a dick than Geo.
Yeah, I'm going to do a screenshot, but I'm going to take off the 18%. The 18 votes.
18 votes. Yeah, because, like, you know what I mean? You want 100. You need 100 votes for anything as a minimum.
Well, I want 1,000.
Yeah, nice round number like that. I'd take 100. 100's fine.
Yeah, I think
if I lose on 100 vote, I'll take it. Even if I lose by 51, I'd still take it.
I'm sending it to you on WhatsApp now.
Bet you fucking are.
They're going to make a post.
Anyway, yeah, let's cut it there, and we'll catch you next week, people. So please like, follow, subscribe, share, and we wish you all the best. God bless.
All right, take care, everyone. Actually, I need to be on the other screen. There you go. Bye-bye. That's good for us.
Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan. This is the weekly collectors chat. Apologies for missing last week, but I was having a holiday, so